The evolution of Cornerstone continues as they focus on ultra-premium luxury small lot production. You have to see this. Well, Kari, thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my goodness, we're very excited to learn a few things. So one thing that I'm interested in learning, how does a graphic arts graduate and major go from Texas to Napa? To make just some of the most exquisite wines found in the valley.
I got my degree in Wisconsin, and as soon as I finished school, I needed to live somewhere warmer, so I went to Dallas and started freelancing down there, doing graphic design and marketing, and then I actually built an ad agency. I ended up often having to entertain clients, and so you're the host and you take them out to the restaurants, and I was always handed the wine list, and so I thought, I'm going to have to figure this out. I really didn't know how to pick the right wine, and I didn't know what went with what food, and so that's where my journey kind of started. The joy that came to the table when you open a bottle of wine is really what got me hooked. Like the happiness and joy that people experience and the relationships that are built at a table over a bottle of wine, it was infectious for me.
It's second to none in my opinion. It's one of the greatest ways to spend time. Now Cornerstone, what most people don't know is that 2016 will mark the 25th anniversary of this winery.
25th vintage.
And you have had a hand in quite a few of them, especially from 2006 to 2009.
I did.
You went away, explored some other things, but then the opportunity to come back presented itself.
Yep.
And you said what?
I jumped at the chance. They said, we're looking for a winemaker. The winemaker that was here was going to take a new direction in his career, and I went, I would love to do that. Absolutely would love to do that. The vineyard sources that we have are extraordinary. Like, and even by Napa standards, the places we get our fruit is really, there's really very few that are better than the spots that we get. Really, I would think the cornerstone of Cornerstone is our Howell Mountain Cabernet.
Okay.
And that is actually what our first vintage was in 1999. So we've been making Howell Mountain Cabernet off that spot since 91.
And so I think people have a misnomer of winemaker, where that person might be in a lab coat or that person might be in the vineyard. And so what about you? What gets you up every morning to get in the vineyard and actually get your hands dirty?
That's actually my favorite part of it all.
Okay.
Like the winemaking, once you get into the winery, the winemaking I enjoy very much, but I actually like my boots in the dirt. I am fascinated by the fact that you can take this soil that isn't really a soil that you'd plant a lot of other crops in. Right? It's
growing up in Wisconsin, you're not going to see a lot of
row
crops.
No, you're not. And from that comes this amazing vine that produces fruit that if you let it do its thing, you'll get this amazing product. Like really, my job is to let it express itself fully. Like let the vineyard and the appellation, the vintage shine through.
And what would be one thing that would surprise people with regards to winemaking that you hear is maybe a misnomer?
I think people are surprised I think they think that they're somewhat glamorous, that it's like, oh, you're the winemaker, oh, you know, and I'm like, when people say that with that tone, I'm like, I wonder what they think I do, because I'm cleaning stuff. Like, it's all about sanitation and cleaning equipment, and it's, you know, there's all that part of it, and I actually spend an awful lot of time in jeans with dirty fingernails. Yeah.
And getting your fingers and boots in the dirt.
Absolutely.
Well, the finished product that you have been producing, it is mesmerizing. So it's great to finally meet and share some juice with you. So thanks again.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Thrilled to spend some time with Kari, small batch, luxury, premium producer. You really have to taste what's going on at Cornerstone. Thank you so much for your support.